Hello my stitching friends and welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Amanda Mae. This is Luna Moon. I got Loki Apple down here, my sidekicks, my partners in stitching crime. And we are here to talk all about counted cross stitch, a little bit of sustainable stitching, quilting, and well, all the wonderful things. I am a Maryland cross stitcher. The sky is starting to get dark. We might get some rain. They say here in the mid-Atlantic, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. See what happens. We are in my studio space. I am going to show you some of my goodies. I have works in progress. I have some Happy Meal. I have, what else do I have? What else do I have? Oh, I started a couple projects, like sustainable stitching projects. And yeah, Happy Meal. And yeah, all the things. So I'm so happy that you came to spend some time with me today to talk about counted cross stitch. Yay! I do design under the name Ardith Design. So I'm Amanda, but my company is Ardith. I know. AAAs. And this is, like I said, Luna Moon. Loki Apple, do you want to say hello? Come here. You want to say hi? Oh! So I've made little areas for them to hang out. Oh, no, you can't get up on the table. she's at the tripod table trying to get up. Okay. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone who bought my Maryland Blue Crab kit, and oh my gosh, you're amazing. So the kits are sold out now, but I am offering the pattern with the silks. The silks are a 6-strand silk, and they're, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So you weren't here last week. This is Maryland Blue Crab. So the pattern itself is available at Dying to Stitch in Virginia Beach, the local needle workshop. And on my website, I have a Gumroad shop. Hi again. I had to put the pugs away. They were getting too excited. Yes, you were. So I am so excited to show you my new start. And I've actually got pretty far along on it. This is Cottage Garden Samplings, and it is called Love is in the Air. And it's a time for all seasons, I think it's number 2. Oh my gosh, she's got some beautiful stuff. And I am stitching it with all the called for threads except for the white. It's called for in chalk, and I decided to stitch mine with sulky, so I'd use 1 strand versus 2 strands. So that's, but it's all the called for, and it's on the fabric. It's Picture This Plus Ancient. And I purchased just an 8x10 piece of fabric from 123 Stitch. And I have enough on each, I'm going to have enough on each side. The border is going to be, or my margin for framing is going to be a bit smaller. But I was excited to get a piece of fabric in stock, and the 8x10 works. Let me just tell you what count it is. So I made really quickly one night to just keep my threads. I just grabbed a piece of scrap and then a piece of just my felt. You know, the like 38-cent sheets you can get, that like polyester felt. A couple of needle minders, and you can see my threads. And I just whip stitched just to have a little mat to put my threads on when I was stitching. I had some floss away bags that I got. And I made like with my floss away. I'm using my lanyards for my project descriptions and to show what these flosses go to. And so it's 32 count ancient Belfast linen. Oh, it's 8x12, excuse me, not 8x10, excuse me. It's an 8x12 piece of Picture This Plus. And I love this project. It has been so much fun. What I like about her work is she does these beautiful birds, and then they're like, you have blocks of color that you work in. So it's not like confetti stitches. Like I can really, okay, I've got 15 in this little block. It's all white just in that. So it's nice, and you can get that rhythm. So again, love is in the air. One of my new starts, and I've gotten pretty far along, so I'm excited about that. All right. We're gonna pause really fast from WIPS, and I want to show you this. This is the piece Bouquet of Sunshine, and it was in a vintage magazine. And I had a viewer from Texas who sent the issue in the mail for the Bouquet of Sunshine chart. Oh my gosh, right? Thank you! It got lost in the mail for a bit, but it's here. And let me show you what so the pattern, I stitched just the center motif of the 3 sunflowers. But, so this is how I did it, but I didn't make it into a pillow. I framed it. But the full sampler is right here, the Bouquet of Sunshine, and it's so beautiful. So this is a giveaway for this week for one of my lucky watchers, viewers. So be over 18. And you gotta be a subscriber. I check it now, I do. I'm one of those. So be a subscriber, and then a Bouquet of Sunshine. So I'm thinking of what the keyword should be, and I'm looking, and I got this vintage umbrella in my eyesight. So I think here, seriously, I have a vintage umbrella in my eyesight. So I think that our word should be umbrella. Yeah, okay, so if you would like this chart, well, you get the whole magazine. I'm not tearing it out of the magazine. If you would like this magazine, you need to say umbrella. You don't have to use it in a sentence, or you could. I love reading stuff. So yeah, and I'll draw a winner next video and then mail it out. So exciting. Okay, so that was the break from WIPS to do the giveaway. Now I gotta find a place to put the umbrella. Okay, what should I show you next? Oh, I wanna do this. I'm still haven't finished WIPS, but I wanna show this. I got this frame a couple years ago, and it was red. It actually had a cross stitch inside of it. I took the cross stitch out, I painted it this color. I still have some spots that I need to fix. And then I got this tin, like it's one of those Reproductions Coates and Clark tins, like wall hangings, but I was like, oh, it might fit on the back. So I was able to nail it down, and then it's holding my needle minders, my needle minder collection, and some stickers. So this is really cool. It's like a bead. It's got the sticky and you bead, and then you put it on, so it's a needle minder and it can help you bead. I made this one, Art Heals, the Jingle Just Project. You could follow them on Instagram. They're amazing. It's a group of 4 women, and one of them, their dad, is a professional photographer, and they're going all around the United States doing jingle dress events and spreading awareness and stuff. So yeah, I got their pins. So there's that. And then these are pins from Barbara Lavallee. And I have one of her charts that I got from the Quilted Raven last year. And then one of you had sent me a chart from Barbara Lavallee. So those are some of her cloisonne pins that she had done back in the 80s, mid 80s. Here is like a keychain. I put rare earth magnet, and this is like one of those 80s style earrings. So I'm starting a collection. This, I gotta fill up the battery on this, but that was like an AOL dial-up little magnet, and I like computers. Anyway, I just wanted to show that's one of my upcycling projects to organize needle minders. So I think that's fun. And oh, let's go back to WIPS. I have another new start out of the Emma Congdon book, The Cross Stitch for the Earth, 20 Designs. Oh my, what a beautiful book. Holy moly. So I know there's been several people who have done flip throughs of this on Flosstube and stuff. I did a review of it on Amazon, but here's all the projects. I love them all, seriously. Emma Congdon is so wonderful as far like designer. She's a real artist. So I started this one. Never underestimate the difference that you make. And it's got some really fun colors. Here, I'll show you. This is the model, what it looks like. So I started this and just have it in one of my little baggies that I made. My son helped me make this last year, the year before. He was like 2.5. And this bag took me like 8 hours to make because he kept having wonky stitches, so I kept trying to fix it. So there's like, I added ribbon and then more ribbon and then lines and then more lines. Like it just kept going and going. So I am using all the called for colors, except I ran out of 156 or 150. It's one of the violet colors. So I ended up substituting 340. So I didn't take a picture of my, I didn't size a lanyard picture. So I just put a picture of a sloth in because I love sloths. I do. So, and then I am stitching this on a piece of 32 count Splash Light Mint Lugana fabric. It's a 9x13 piece. So 32 count, 9x13 piece. And I got a pretty good amount done. I have the center here, and then this is the difference, but I just have the rinse. It's got and then the little bird. So it's got a really nice mirror image. And again, this is that really cool mint, the splash. I just really like this. And one thing that I like about the Lugana is that it has like a proportion of the fabric is like synthetic. So it doesn't wrinkle as easily. And I can think ahead like, okay, when I'm finished with this, I could frame it and it'll be gorgeous. But also the Lugana and then the DMC, it's all color fast. So I'm much more willing and receptive to put this like on a tote bag or a pillow. So there's like, to me, in my mind, there's more applications. Not to say you can't, you know, do you. Okay. This was a new start I had last week. I showed you last week. I am a firm believer that you should always have a Barbara Anna Designs on rotation. So I am starting Funky Bird Sampler. I am doing this in all the called for colors, but my stitch looks different than the model here because the model at the end, she dyed it with walnut shells, the walnut dye to make it, give it that artificial aging. So mine looks a lot brighter and crisper, but only because, again, it doesn't have that over dyed. This is, I did make the little, for my lanyard, the piece. I did on this one write my start date. This is on 32 count cream Lugana fabric. And I started this June 14th, which is my husband. Well, anyway, so I've got a lot of the alphabet done, and I started on the bird head. So I got the wackadoo head feathers. Shake your head feather. Sometimes with my hair, it's getting longer. I feel like I'm getting a little, some flyaways there. So here, and I'm stitching 2 over 2 Again, this is a 32 count. I decided to start it in the center here. And yes, I know I gave myself a lot of room on the margins. The model is made into a ditty bag. So again, this is on a Lugana with all DMC. I might turn it into a bag. I've never made a ditty bag before, so it might be a new thing for me to try and learn and do. So I have that. What else do I have? Oh, I worked on my Totem pattern. This is by Sitka Stitches. Let me grab it here. I feel like I could really, if I really worked, I could push through and get this done. So here is what I've got. Did my own conversion. It's got just 4 colors, but I am really happy with it. And here is what the model looks like. This is on like an actual picture that got cut out and then pasted onto this, the totem. So as you can see, I just have the other little bit to do. And then I talked about making this into like a stand-up, the 3-dimensional stand-up, and I think that is exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm really excited about it. Oh, fiddlesticks. I started the Ursula Michael Orca piece, and I did not bring it to show you. I'll have to show you that next time. You gotta stay tuned for next time. I started another one. What else? Oh, yes. I picked this one back up again. This one had been in, I don't want to say time out because that has a negative connotation. I was taking a break. I was on a sabbatical with this piece, and I think this is Needles Dance, and it was a collaborative design by Summerhouse Stitchworks, Ink Circles, and Hands On Design. I think I just need to be 110% more focused on this when I stitch it. And I think that's why I keep having issues. Number one, it's on a dark fabric. Number two, the border, it looks like a double helix, like DNA, but it jumps stitches on the dark. So not only are you winding, but you're also skipping stitches as you're winding, and that you just really need to pay attention to. So I have this bit done. I started working a little bit more. I filled in the flowers and worked on the cartouche. So I'd like to get this back over and go some more. This is really low. I don't have a whole lot of margin there. And that was because there was a printing error that has since been fixed. I let Kathy know when they fixed the thingy. So, but I was not about to take out. I just keep moving forward. It's okay. It's okay. I am using my little thread catcher thing I got from Kelly Stadola of That's So Kelly Co. She is so talented. I want to be like her. So it's called it's a little Bitsy Bob Basic. So I've been keeping all my needles and then my threads. There's only like 4 or 5 colors, but I noticed I found myself like changing my needle a lot, and I'm like, no, load your needles, just put all the thread on your, and then get yourself the little Bitsy Bob and then just stitch. No excuses. Okay. In my bag here, I have Strawberry Fields Forever. And it feels like I've been stitching on this piece forever. It's okay. Patience is a virtue. I added more berries. I had made a mistake on the gate, the garden gate. It was all wonkawoo, so I went ahead and had to take most of that out. But I did get some down, more of the border put in. I would like to start on the house. I don't know. I think I'm gonna work my way down like this now. I think I got a little arrogant trying to go all the way. Yeah, so one day my Forever Strawberry Fields will be done. And I'm enjoying it. I just, when I make a mistake and I have to then I feel less than enthusiastic sometimes about it. And that's okay. I know it's okay. All right, I think the last one I have to show you, yes. This is in my very first project bag I ever received. It was gifted to me. I love it, I love it. So this is the Cricut collection. This is the pattern Skeleton Crew. It is a large pattern. I got my fabric, it's called Cauldron, and I did a sulky 12-weight cotton thread conversion, and I'm really happy with how this is looking. So I have the center mast done. I started up here. This right here is the skull and crossbones. I made a mistake here. So inside the windows, that shading is supposed to be in the 310 black, and I had it in, I think 3371 or one, no, it's in 1234, which is almost black, not black. Black is 1005. So as you can see, there is a difference here between these windows and then the fill in here of black and almost black. I'm not gonna undo it. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. I have 3 skeletons, and I gotta start working on that mast. So I have the large spools here, and I have the large spools of both of these colors, and the bright white, which is 1001, I actually keep in my stitchy spot because I'm using the white for the birds, Love is in the Air, and then I'm also using it for the skeletons and this. So I have the one big spool, and I'm using it interchangeably. I have bobbins, and I could load a little tiny bobbin, like a sewing bobbin, with the thread, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I know. So I think those are my WIPs that I've worked on this week and the last couple weeks that I didn't show you last week because so much to show you. I have some good news. I think I found a frame for this piece back here, which is that the grandmother's garden, the Tending the Garden Blackbird Designs. So I have to see about getting that framed. And oh, I want a giveaway. The sky is darkening, so I want to start before it starts really raining. I want to give away, move my umbrella, Wide-Eyed Stitching Child, Megan. She's also a Maryland stitcher. I want a giveaway. And oh my gosh. Okay. So I was floored, literally, no pun intended. She made me a little Ort rug. Look at this. And it's soft. She crocheted it. And then look at these buttons. They're little tomato buttons. How cute is that? And then she made one, look at this little one, for my kids in their dollhouse. They tried to put it in their dollhouse. I said, no, I have to do my video first, and then you can put it in your dollhouse. So look at that. Isn't that so cute? She sent them stickers. And then a couple designs that I have been eyeballing. Megan she stitches beautiful things. Beautiful. She was the first person that inspired me to do like a Maryland, like a blue sampler wall or a Maryland wall. So I have her to thank for that. And she sent me this. Look at how pretty is that? Oh, I love it. I don't know if I would do it in the charcoal or in the other color. And then, so this is the giveaway. I won Quaker Gone Poe. Edgar Allan Poe is historic, based out of Baltimore, Maryland. The Ravens, the professional football team, NFL team, are named after one of the main characters from Edgar Allan Poe. So this would be, if I stitch it, when I stitch it, this will go on my Maryland wall. So I won that. And then she sent along this piece, which I love. Okay, I had the privilege of meeting Liz Matthews last year, February 2020, at the Stitching Post in Catonsville, Maryland, which is like across the street from Baltimore. And she had this model with her, and I got to see it in real life, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to stitch that. I want to stitch that. Well, Megan knew. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? I love it. So it was really neat to see this border in person. It's got the variegated floss. It's kind of trippy. Like you're like, are all those X's going the same way? Because the way the patterning of the floss is, it looks really cool. So I love this. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do the border or if I would just do this centerpiece, but I love it. So I got that. And then she sent me these buttons. I about fell on the floor, y'all. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Oh, she sent me a sticker too. I love stickers. Okay, and some thread drops. And got little chili peppers. Oh, the sky, it's really getting dark. Okay. Grapes. Look at the corn. Look at this. I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. Zucchini or cucumber? I think it's probably, I don't know. One of those vegetables I need to be eating more of. So thank you so much, Megan. I really appreciate it. So here in the United States, the Postal Service has been super duper slow for reasons, you know, stuff. And so if you have sent me something and I haven't shown it on my video yet, it's because I haven't gotten it yet. And, you know, I appreciate you and love you all so much. And I appreciate you. So thank you all. If you want to win Bouquet of Sunshine, say umbrella. I'm going to need one soon. It's starting to sprinkle and the thunder is here. I'm so happy that you got to join me this week. I want to show you my 2 things that I worked on. I don't know if I can. Let me see. I'm going to show you. Okay. I did not stitch this. I bought this. It was I bought a set of completed cross-stitched cow themes, and I washed them and I made them into some blocks. I was going to make this into a large project bag, how to spot a friend. And then this one, so I sewed these together. I made 2 of these. And I have some more to sew and make. So I'm going to try to make those into project bags. So that's what I've been working on. Okay, I will say toodaloo to you. Remember that you matter, your stitching matters, and I'm so grateful that you chose to spend some time with me. Take care, and I love you. Mwah!